and welcome back to the most amazing channel on the internet. I'm your host Rebecca Felgate, and today we're talking about the top 10 secrets that schools don't want you to know, part 3. You guys love part 1 so much, and part 2. You are asking for more, so I am delivering it to you. If you haven't actually seen parts 1 and 2 yet, do check out the links in this video. Okay, let's do this. Coming in at number 10, a lot of schools give kids poisonous water. A lot of school buildings are old, we know that. Up until the 90s, we really didn't know how damaging lead as a building material was, and a lot of schools have lead pipes or lead paint, which is not okay. Drinking lead water is poisonous. Now, where I live in Ontario, for example, it is supposed to be one of the best areas for education in North America, yet 640 schools and daycare centers failed their lead tests. This means that the drinking water is not safe for kids. Now, in the USA, 350 schools failed the lead test, but that is only roughly 10% of the schools actually regulated by the Safe Drinking Water Act, so hundreds if not thousands of more are probably pumping out unsafe drinking water to kids. Taking it in another direction, old school buildings may come with more than just lead in the water. At number 9, some schools are haunted. I mean, this totally depends on whether or not you believe in a good old ghoul, but with old schools comes a lot of history. Most schools will have seen a tragedy over their years, but they likely won't advertise it for fear of scaring or distracting the children. There are so many school ghost stories to talk about, but check out this footage from one of the oldest schools in Cork Island. Pretty scary, right? Does your school have a ghost? Let me know. Coming in at number 8, meals are worse than prison food. In the UK and the USA, school cafeteria food just isn't the one. Many of us will remember Jamie Oliver's famous crackdown on terrible school food in Britain in 2005. Back then it was revealed that a meagre 37 pence, so under $1, was the daily budget per child in the UK. This year in the UK, the government plans to push through changes to free school meals without a vote in Parliament. This could see 1 million children go hungry. In the USA, school food is also an issue, with a number of sources concluding that prison food is actually more nutritious. It seems that only 1/3 of US schools are meeting the recommended standard for saturated fat in their meals. With that in mind, consider this sad fact. Coming in at number 7, some kids are too hungry at school to learn properly. Teachers are well accustomed to spotting the lower income kids. Some American children, 13 million according to the Denver Post, go to school hungry. Kids from lower income families often rely on the food that they're fed at school being their only meal that day. If the standard of meal that they're getting is actually not great, then they're obviously not going to get enough nutrients that they need at a crucial time in their lives. Hunger affects a child's ability to concentrate and can dramatically affect their grades. Coming in at number 6, the American school system is one of the worst in the developed world. The PISA school ranking systems ranks the education of 76 countries, and this includes affluent first world nations, but also includes developing nations in Africa, Asia, and the Middle East. The United States is 27th on the list of 76, but if we were to only include the first world countries, then they'd be right at the bottom of the list. Right now, the education system in Vietnam significantly outranks the USA. Coming into number 5, teachers have secret lives. Shocker, teachers have lives outside of schools, but some have more interesting lives than others. In 2016, the story of teacher Gemma Laird came to light. She was let go from her position at Bloemfontein Primary School in Durham, England. This was because parents of children at the school discovered that she also worked as a model. Her modelling pictures did include some lingerie shots for a catalogue, and parents weren't happy about it. Although the school were aware, they let her go when it was made public. A similar thing happened in Utah to a teacher, Mindy Jensen. Now, she was nearly fired when parents discovered her bodybuilding Instagram account. I don't know though, teachers can have hobbies too. Coming into number 4, teachers are spying on you. It seems that some classrooms have CCTV. A survey done by the National Association of Schoolmasters Union of Women Teachers in the UK found that 1 in 10 classrooms have CCTV. The General Secretary from the union said that lab rats have more privacy. It isn't just the students that are being watched, it's the staff too. They're constantly under pressure to perform. More and more classrooms in the USA are installing CCTV in order to spot illicit behaviour in the classroom. Also, forget CCTV for a moment. Some teachers resort to good old-fashioned peekaboos. Check out this tweet by Joseph Morales. He said the teacher left the room during a test, so he started sharing the answers. He looked up and she was staring right at him through a panel in the ceiling. Coming into number 3, teachers can hit children in both Canada and the USA. According to a 2016 2016 Huffington Post article, both Canada and the United States are not among the 50 countries that have banned physical punishment of children in all settings. Section 43 of the Criminal Code in Canada says that parents or teachers can use force to correct children as long as the force does not exceed what is reasonable under the circumstances. In the States, corporal punishment in schools is legal in 19 states, but it's mainly a problem in the South, especially in Mississippi, Texas, Alabama, Arkansas, Georgia, Tennessee, and Oklahoma. Personally, I really don't think it's okay for teachers to hit children. Coming into number 2, bad grades can lead to suicides. Suicide is a bigger killer in the United States than murder. Most young people who commit suicide are boys, and the numbers begin to spike between the ages of 12 to 15. A study on suicidal behavior posted on Statista showed that the percentage of people seriously contemplating suicide sharply rises as kids' grades fall. 21% of those receiving D and F grades attempted suicide, and this is compared with just 5.6% of people gaining A grades. A shocking 36% of those with mainly D to F grades admitted to suicidal thoughts. Are schools doing enough to tackle this issue? Many people say no. Finally, coming into number 1, some schools in the UK are reportedly terrorist training grounds. If the right-wing UK tabloids are anything to go by, the UK is speckled with terrorist training grounds masquerading as schools. In 2007, Jamia Islamic School in Kent was closed down after being exposed by anti-terror cops. The hate preacher Abu Hamza was said to have held terror training camps in the school grounds in the 1990s. Obviously, the media went wild with this school, but it did raise a lot of issues and concerns about academy schools in the UK and what exactly children are being taught. So guys, that was the top 10 secrets that schools don't want you to know part 3. What did you think to this video? Which fact shocked you the most? Let me know in the comments section down below. Also, anything shocking happening at your school? I want to hear from you. For now guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I'm Rebecca Felgate. If you want to connect with me, the links to my social media are in the description box down below. But for now, please do hit that thumbs up button on this video and stay subscribed for more most amazing lists. Bye!